Yeah. Hi guys. Good evening, all of you. Hope all of you can hear me. Uh, I think hope all of you can hear me, guys. Can anyone please confirm? Is I'm audible, guys? Right.
Yes.
Right. Okay. So, guys, like yesterday, I have taken one introduction. I have taken, guys. So, if anyone has joined for the today's class, if today is your first class, so nothing to worry about that. Why? Because it is very basic level concept only I discussed in the last session, guys. It is only introduction class. Just let me review the last class also once again. I'll review, guys. Okay. So this is the yesterday's the demo I have taken, guys. As I just explained that what is data science, what are the concepts we are going to learn in the data science, and these are going to be some of the things I just given some introduction regarding this, guys. I didn't started with any practical implementation, so don't worry. So nothing has been started, just a very basic introduction, just a hardly 40-45 minutes class I've taken. And also we'll get the recording video for that also. So nothing to do. So yesterday I just started with one basic operation called as machine learning. So machine learning is one of the main important concept in our data science in the data science, guys. So what is machine learning? Just a small introduction I have given here now. Very simple. The data is going to be given to the machines. The machines are nothing but the computers, and the machines are going to learn by themselves. So the machines are going to learn automatically by themselves, guys. We don't write any logic. We don't write any functionality for that. Just feed the data to the machine. Machines are going to study the data, guys. And automatically, whatever that has been studied, it is going to be given as an insight. So what is the story behind the data? Everything it will give the insights. Based on that particular insights, if you want, we can do some kind of a predictions, guys. That is what basically our process is going to take place. So we'll give the data to the machine. Machines are going to study the data and it is going to give you some kind of an insights. Based on the insights, we can do some kind of a prediction. For that, I'd given a small practical scenario also, guys. For example, in the banking application, the customers who has taken the loans in the past, whatever the loan customers data will be there, right? Who has taken the loan in the past. So we know there whether they have repaid the loan, whether they didn't repay the loan. We have a complete information. So give the whatever the loan customers, the past customers data to the machine. Machine is going to study the data, guys, and it is going to give you some kind of an insights. Like insights means something like who are delaying. So what are the characteristics of the customers who are delaying their EMIs? Okay, who are not delaying the EMIs, who are paying promptly they are paying the EMIs. It will tell you some kind of an insights. So this age group of people who are married, who are having a salary less than 40k 40,000, and who has been applied a loan for more than 5 lakhs, so these customers are not paying the EMIs promptly. Like that, it will give you some kind of an insights. Now using that insights, what we can do, guys, whenever a new customer comes, we can decide whether to give the loan, whether not to give the loan, because we can do some prediction. So this customer is highly predicted that we can predict that highly there is a chances that he will delay the loans, because this according to these insights, this is going to be the characteristics of the customers. So based on that, we can decide to whom the loan approval should be done, and for the loans which should not be approval. So that is a way how this machine learning is going to help you, guys. That is what just a small example I have discussed in the last session. So no need to worry about that. We didn't started any practical application. So simple to say that study the past customers data who are have taken the loans, and who has repaid the loans, who has not repaid the loans promptly. Study the data, we'll get some kind of an insights. Who are delaying, who are paying the promptly, the EMIs, all these things, they will tell you the story behind that. Based on that, we can identify whenever a new customer comes to the loan, immediately we can identify, we can predict them. This customer is having a chances that 80% chances that he will pay the EMIs promptly. So give the loan. 90% this person may not pay the EMI promptly. He may delay that particular loans, the EMIs. Don't give the loans to the customers. Like that, we can do some kind of a predictions what we can do, guys. But though the machines are going to learn automatically, I told you who has generated, who developed this machine learning concept. So it was developed by a person called as Arthur Samuel in 1959. He was an employee in IBM. At that time, he was an employee in the IBM, and he was an expert on AI and gaming applications at that time. At the time, he was an expertise leading the team, developing some different types of gamings and AI applications. So he was the head of that particular team. He developed this concept called as machine learning. So according to Arthur Samuel, so what is machine learning? So giving the computers the ability to learn by themselves without any explicit coding. That is a definition of machine learning. If you want, you can search in the internet, guys. If you want, you can search in the internet about Arthur Samuel. So if you want, we can see who is Arthur Samuel. So I'm talking about Arthur Samuel. He's an American computer scientist. So he developed this term called as, which is nothing but machine learning. As he's a person, he's a mastermind behind that. He's a computer scientist. He developed this concept called as this machine learning concept has been developed by him only. Okay, so you can see he is the one. So Arthur Samuel. So Arthur Samuel was a pioneering American computer scientist and a key figure in the development of machine learning and artificial intelligence. He was best known for his work on computer games and creation of one of the first self-learning programs he has been generated actually. So according to him, he has generated this particular, the concept of this machine learning. And he says that, so we are giving the ability, the computers to learn by themselves without any explicit coding. So he is the person, he's the mastermind behind the others, the machine learning guys. So today we are here to learn about this data science and all these things. So what the main reason, the main person he is the responsible for this, for us to sit here is the Arthur Samuel here. Okay, so today's discussion is a small discussions. We'll extend the discussion, guys. Who has missed the last class? These are the things I discussed, guys. So today's discussion is maybe everyone will get a doubt. Sir, you are saying that you are feeding the data to the machine. Machines are going to study by themselves, and they can give you the insights based on that. Predictions are going to be gets done. The computer itself will decide, guys. The computers itself is going to decide, guys. So these are the past customers who has given the loan. So you please study this particular customer's data. And can you tell me, these are the new customers who came for a loan. So please, can you tell me whether to give the loan, whether not to give the loan? Everything is done by the machines itself. Machine itself will study the data. Machine itself will tell that to whom the loan should be given and to whom the loan should not be given. But how the machines are going to study? As I said that there is going to be some kind of an algorithms are going to be there. There are going to be some kind of a machine learning algorithms will be there, guys. So using some kind of a machine learning algorithms, the machines will learn. Some names I'm writing, guys, just only for understanding. We are having an algorithm called as a decision tree. We are having an algorithm called as an KNN. We are having an algorithm called as a linear regression. These are all going to be some of the algorithm names, guys. We are having an algorithm called as an support vector machines. There are called as support vector machines, guys. SVMs, what we are going to call it as. We are having something called as a neural networks. In neural networks, again, there are different types of neural networks are there. Artificial neural networks, convolutional neural networks, recurrent neural networks, LSTM. These are all going to be what we are going to call it as some of the algorithms in the neural networks. So these are all different types of algorithms, guys. So each algorithm is going to work based on different mathematical concept. Decision tree works on some concept. KNN is going to work on some concept. Linear regression works on a different concept. Support vector machines, neural networks, different types of algorithms we can write in, guys. And there are going to be some kind of funny names also, like random forest. The names are going to be somewhat different, guys. So you never hear about these kind of names normally in our normal programming knowledge. In a programming terminologies, we never hear about that. Completely new terminologies, guys. Completely new terminologies. Normally in our any programming language, whenever we learn, general guys, general concept I'm talking about that. Like for example, we have pointers will be there. We have something called as there is a concepts are there, guys. It's almost all common. Language may be different, but the concept is going to be the same concept as it is. Multi-threading is there. So the multi-threading is a concept of in any programming language, maybe in a Java or maybe in a .NET, anywhere you can use it. So these are some of the terminologies which are common in any programming, but here it is completely different, guys. They're completely different. Training, testing, features, dependent variables, independent variables, okay, evaluation, confusion matrix, precision, recall. It's a completely, there are new terminologies, guys. Starting from the first class, it's a completely different, guys. Maybe you have studied about arrays. Here also we'll work with arrays, but slightly different. These are multi-dimensional arrays will be there. Data frames we are going to use, data visualizations, data analysis, data cleaning. Okay, so these are all going to be the some of the completely new terminologies that are going to come here, guys. So these are going to be some of the concepts which we have to study them. Later we'll discuss about that. So today I'm going to discuss about some of the basic functionalities we are going to be gets working with them. Okay, so though you may not be able to understand, so if everything is done by the machines, so as a machine learning expert, why there are machine learning experts are in high demand? So they're asking, companies are looking for highly expertise in the machine learning. So why the companies are looking for them? What are their expertise? What are their work functionalities? That is what we have to study them, guys. So technical, just a small technical applications, technical steps and all these things, what I'm going to explain further today's class, guys. So as a machine learning expert, so everything is taken into the machine means machine cannot study the data, guys. First of all, what is the data that need to be given to the machine, that is decided by the a machine learning expert, guys. Who decides that what data to be given by the to the machine? An ML expert is going to decides that. So ML expert is going to do a lot of pre-processing on the data, and then he is going to works on it. I'll just show you guys just a small practical examples I'll show you. Because today morning only we are doing some examples, you will understand just a small process, we can understand it. So to work with this machine learning, guys, first of all, we have to have a different type of skills. It is not a techniques, guys, or techniques or something like a skill, what we call it. There are not any tools. We are not using, I'm not talking about any softwares we have to learn. I'm not saying that you have to learn this software, you have to learn this language, this as a tool you have to learn. Not like that. It is a kind of a technique or a skill what we have to learn, guys. First one. It is nothing but data collection, guys. Data collection is going to be nothing but what is meaning of data collection? That is a skill that is required where you have to collect the data from various systems. So collecting the data from various systems, we have to have an expertise on that. So it's not that much easy skill, guys, because there are so many different type of systems will come in the real time. Examples are going to be like something how to collect the data from the files, like CSV files, Excel sheets. Okay, nowadays so many different types of files are there. JSON files, XML files, SAS files, etc. etc. We have to read the data, guys. Apart from that, so many different types of database systems also. You should know about all these things, guys. Like it may be a data called as an Oracle database, or it may be something like a database called as an SQL Server, and we are having a database called as something like a DB2 or MySQL database. So many databases are there, guys, etc. etc. And even it can be something like getting the data from various clouds also, guys. Various cloud storages also, you have to know about that. Like it may be a Google, sorry, it may be a Microsoft, it's Azure, or from Amazon, it may be AWS, or from Google, it is going to be Google platform, etc. We can say, guys. So we should know, guys, nowadays data is coming in a various formats. So many different formats are coming. So first of all, we have to collect the data. What data we have to give it to the machine? Where is the data is there? Maybe the data is there in the files. Maybe the some of the data may be in a database. Some of the data may be coming from a cloud. So this is data collection, guys. Second step. After you collect the data from that, from whatever the system it is selected, immediately we cannot feed the data to the machine, guys. Because we have to know that simply if we give the data, machine cannot understand it, guys. First of all, we have to verify whether the data is in a proper format or not. Whether the data is sufficient so that the machines can learn. Machines will learn, guys. But we have to find out, first of all, what data we have to give, what format we have to give, all these things we have to study them. So first, what you have to do, guys, you have to go for something like an data analysis. You have to analyze the data, guys. Data analysis means nothing but is the data is in a correct format or not. For example, let us say that there is a data called as an age was there, age of a person. So age of a person. Sometimes some data maybe goes wrong, guys. Some data, wrong data might come sometimes. So unless and until you don't analyze this data, you cannot give this data to the machine. So why we have to analyze the data? We have to first of all find out. We are talking about age of a person, guys. Hardly the age of a person. For example, let us say that if you want to give a loan to the customer, minimum the age must be 18 years of age. Maximum maybe 60 years of age, they will give the loans. So first of all, we have to verify whether this age is between 18 to 60 only. That means whether the data is in a proper range or not, we have to verify them. Sometimes negative values will come, guys. Sometimes maybe it's not that negative value comes means sometimes due to some reason they entered some negative values. Some reason they have been entered some negative values, or for wrongly they have just got some wrong data, we have got it. If I didn't map it correctly. So negative values, or maybe 150 is the age will come. If I give the data directly to the machine will study about that data also, guys. That's why we have to do some basic analysis, mainly to confirm that whether the data is in a correct format or valid format or not, we have to do that. That is data analysis, we have to do that. After analyzing the data, after you analyze that particular data, guys, mainly we have to sometimes wrong data is coming. Some missing values are coming. So what we have to do? We have to do some kind of what we have to do, guys, it is a data cleaning is what we have to do that. Just we have to clean up the data. So for example, a negative salaries, a negative age has came. So what to do with that? Or if there is a missing age is there, a customer does not have the age. So what shall I do with that particular missing values? All these things, we have to study those. We have to do it, guys. It's called as a data cleaning or a data cleansing. To do some, these are all the skills, guys, what we require it, which is going to be data visualization, guys. So before doing data visualization is nothing but a skill which is required to analyze the data more deeply. So whenever you want to analyze your data more deeply, we have to require some kind of a data visualization skill is also required. So collect your data, analyze it, clean up them, visualize the data to understand the data more and more. So basically all these steps has to be done by the user only, guys. As a machine learning expert, you should be an expert in all these things. And these steps are going to be nothing but what we are going to call it as an EDA, exploratory data analysis. What we call it as, guys, EDA. So just verify what is EDA in machine learning, exploratory data analysis. What are the skills in EDA? Data collection, data analysis, data cleansing, data visualization. These are all going to be some of the skills in this particular EDA part. Who is going to do that, guys? The user. That means the machine learning expert has to do this. Actually, I'm not writing all the steps, guys. There are some more important steps are there. Technical steps are there. You may not be aware about that. You cannot understand it. That's the reason why I'm not discussing about that. Next, after this data was cleaned up, data we have analyzed it, we have done some analysis on that. So we have studied everything. The data preparation has been done, guys. Once the data preparation has been done, GCP stands for Google Cloud Platform. Google Cloud Platform is GCP. AWS is going to be Azure. It's going to be Amazon Web Services is there. It's a Google. It's nothing but a cloud from Google. It's nothing but GCP, what we call it as Google Cloud Platform. Right? Right. Okay. Let us continue, guys. Next, what is the fifth step, guys? Where the step is nothing but once you are satisfied with the data and everything is clean and clear, you can feed this data to the machine. Machine is going to learn. That is what we are going to call it as what we can call it as it is model training, or what we call it as model fitting. It's technically we call it as model fitting, or what we call it as model training, what we call it as. So this is the step, guys, where the machine is going to learn from the data. Model fitting or model training is the step where the machine is going to studies that particular data, guys. That is the main step which machine is going to do automatically by itself. What is the step, guys? Model fitting or model training is the step where the machine is going to learn by itself only. But once the machine learned it, immediately, as I said that machine is going to give you some kind of an insights. Immediately, you cannot use these insights directly, guys. Because how much extent these insights are correct? Machine learned something, but how much extent it has been learned correctly? We have to evaluate. That is what we are going to call it as evaluation of which is going to be the model performance is going to be what we have to do that. That means how efficient that particular model has learned. Whatever the insights the model has given, how much extent they are correct. All these things we have to evaluate, guys. And after the evaluation, what we have to do is you have to improve the model performance. Improve the model performance, guys. So we'll try to improve the performance of that particular model. And finally, there is going to be a deployment will be there. So we have to deployment the model into the cloud. We know that, guys, whenever you deploy the model into the cloud, it can be accessible from any machine anywhere in the world. We can access it, guys. So these are going to be some of the steps involved in the after the complete pre-processing is done. It is the other steps which are involved whenever we work with the main machine learning concept. This is the main important concepts, guys. We have to train the model. We have to evaluate the model performance. If it is possible, we have to improve the model performance. And then finally, we have to deploy the model into the cloud, guys. So these are going to be the 7 or 8 steps we can say. These are going to be the technical aspects, guys. So data collection, we have to know. Data analysis, we have to know. Data cleaning, data visualization, what is going to be model fitting or model training, what we call it as. Evaluation of model performance, improvement of the model performance, deployment of the model into the cloud. These are all going to be the technical aspects which we have to study whenever we go for this machine learning concept, guys. So it is nothing but just, I don't want to, you can't understand it, guys. Just I'll show you the examples, guys. Like what is meaning of this pre-processing, what is going to be data cleansing. Just an example, just today morning only at 11 o'clock batch, I just discussed. It is not completely, it is not done also. Almost all they completed machine learning today. So the last implementation in real time, how the pipelining is done in machine learning. So today morning only I started the discussion. So it's what we call it as ML pipeline, what we call it as. Just give me a second. So don't worry about that. I'll tell you all these softwares, which softwares we have to use, all these things. I will discuss about that, guys. Don't worry about that. So today morning only that session was happened. It is ML pipeline 26th. Just an example, guys. Don't worry. So you may not be able to understand that, but at least we can see. I am loading the data, guys. Can you see? I am just loading that particular data, some data set called as then bank churn.csv, how I'm reading the data, just 2 lines of code. And I'm doing some basic analysis. Is there any missing values are there? After that, some kind of a pre-processing is what I have been done. Some pre-processing, a simple imputer. I'll tell you what is that imputing, ordinal encoding, how it has been got done. And simple, I created some kind of a pipeline. So today up to here it is completed. Tomorrow we'll complete off. We'll continue with the next implementation, what we are going to be completing of that. Like that, guys, everything. It is going to be yesterday's class is going to be same 11 a.m. So currently we have done something called as an stacking concept we have been got done. So see how the implementation has been got done. You can see clearly, guys. It's very two lines of code, three lines of code. Again, reading the data. Splitting the data into train set and test sets, how we are implementing the algorithms. See, this is going to be the diagram which it has been given. I told you, right? Decision tree, KNN stands for K nearest neighbor classifier. These are all going to be some of the things what we have to study them, guys. It's a confusion matrix. So we'll also see that. No need to worry. Immediately you cannot understand. It is almost all 3 months they completed, guys. Almost all. So 3 months they completed the machine learning concept. They have been completed maximum over. So today and tomorrow, maybe maximum the last class will complete of the machine learning for them. So these are going to be the technical concepts, guys. If you go and check in the online also, go to the Google and open. So tell me what are the steps in implementing anything as a data science or machine learning, whatever you call it as, guys. These are the steps we'll get it. First, collect your data, do some analysis, clean up the data if you required, do some visualization as you required, train the model, evaluate the model performance. If it is good, okay, well and good. If it is not that much high, it is very poor, whatever you have learned is not very that much efficient, then try to improve the performance of the model, and then performance after it is done, deploy the model into the cloud, guys. So once it is deployment into the cloud from anywhere in the world, you can access that particular application, guys. So this is about this particular, the just a technical aspects only, which we have been discussed about that. So don't go details into them. This is only just an idea that these are the some of the skills that are required, guys. Okay, so why we are discussing about all these things? Why? Because is so many people are having a confusion. Sir, is data science and ML is going to be, is it same? Though there are, I cannot say that both there are going to be not same, guys, but internally there are going to be the, which is going to be, both of them are going to be something related, guys. So how can you define a data science, guys? Let me tell you what is data science first of all. So how can I define a data science, guys? Data science is a, simply we can say that it is a multidisciplinary field, guys. It is going to be a multidisciplinary field. That means it is multidisciplinary, means it is not like a single technique or single skill. If you learn, it's not sufficient. Multiple, it's a multiple disciplinary field where we are going to use a various techniques we are going to learn, guys. We are going to learn various techniques we are going to learn. We are going to learn a different types of methodologies. It is going to be different types of methodologies. We are going to learn different types of processings we are going to learn and use. And different types of, which is going to be some kind of a systems we are going to use, guys. As well as we are going to use a different types of algorithms we are going to use this. So simple to say, what is the definition of data science is, data science is a multidisciplinary field where we are going to use a different scientific techniques, mathematical scientific techniques, different types of methodologies we are going to learn, or we are going to use a different methodologies we'll use, a different processing techniques we have to learn, different types of systems, different types of algorithm we have to use. But finally, what is our main target, guys? Our main target is to get whatever the techniques you use, what are the methodologies we use, what are the different processing we have to use. So finally, our target is to get some insights from the data, guys. It is going to be insights from the data. The data may be a kind of an which is going to be a structured data, guys, or it can be some kind of an which is going to be an unstructured data. It is going to be a structured or which is going to be a kind of an unstructured data. It is going to be there. So our target is mainly to, as I told you, guys, machine learning is also one kind of a technique only, guys. You understood the point. So machine learning is one type of a technique. So what is the technique here now? We are going to make the machine to learn by itself. We are trying to make the machine to, which is going to be gets the insights from the data. So our final target is to get the insights from that particular data, understanding the data, whether the data may be a structured data or maybe the data is going to be an unstructured data, guys. If you want, you can see the definition of data science. Just go to the online and verify what is data science. So how can you define data science, guys? How can we define? Let us say that, just a minute. How can you define which is going to be data science? See, guys, whenever I ask what is going to be, how can you define a data science? This is the one, guys. Can you see? So it is going to be, I'm talking about, sorry, how can you define data science? It went to the data, guys. It is going to be, I'll say that it is going to be, how can we define data science? So as we can see, guys, just observe carefully. Data science is a process of using some scientific methods, algorithms, and programming to extract the insights from the data. So as we can see, collecting the data, analyzing the data, interpreting the data, using some data visualizations. Okay, using a multidisciplinary field, what we can see, guys. So data science is the study of data to extract the meaningful insights from the multidisciplinary approach that combines some principles and practices from the fields of mathematics, statistics, and artificial intelligence and computer engineering. See there on the right hand side, you can see there what are the different skills and what are the different techniques are required. Data collection, data cleaning and data preparation, exploratory data analysis, modeling and algorithms, data visualizations, isn't it? Some of the terms what I have used it in, guys. So what is data science? If you ask what is the data science, the same definition will come. It's an interdisciplinary field or a multidisciplinary field where we are going to use various, which is going to be scientific methods. Okay, with different types of methodologies we are going to learn. Finally, the main advantage is, the main purpose is to get the knowledge and some insight from the structured, or it can be unstructured data. So it is going to be, in simple terms, data science is all about obtaining, processing, and analyzing the data to gain the insight from the data, guys. Even if you see the data science lifecycle also, you can see the same thing, guys. Data collection, storage, data preparation, exploration and visualization, experimentation and predictions, all these things, data storytelling and communications, all these are going to be important, guys. Right? So this is about something about this concept called as, I'll tell you about what is about this data camp also, guys. Right now it is not required, but once the course is completed, you can learn a lot of things from here, guys. Almost all every, you can see every month there is a discount will be there, guys. So currently you are getting for 1 year, it is going to be 6,250, including apart from taxes, it will be somewhere around 7,000 it will cost you, guys, approximately. So 6,250 approximately, somewhere clear to closer to 7,000, you can get it. Sometimes it will be heavy 70% discount also, it will get it. Almost all for 4,000, 5,000 also we can get it. Right now it is not required, guys, but a good platform for learning data science. It's an what we can call it as, two platforms are there, guys. One is going to be Data Camp and the other one is going to be Data Quest. So these are going to be the two platforms, guys, dedicated completely for data science. Completely for data science, guys. So even this is also going to be the same one, guys. So almost all same cost, almost all both of them are going to be competitors, most of them, mostly. So here also we are getting, so here also they announced a 50% of discount. Currently they have been given. I'll tell you later. Right now it is not for learning. It is to become an expertise in that. Otherwise it is not required. Okay. So that's it, guys. That is going to be about the some basic discussions about this. What is data science? What are the different skills that we are going to learn? Just an idea about what is machine learning, how we are going to do that. What are the different algorithms we are going to learn? Just like a basic understanding only. I just given those particular concepts, guys. So yesterday I given some introduction regarding some basic machine learning. Today, just what are the skills that are required? So that is additional things what I have been got covered up to here. Okay. So that's it, guys. That's it for the today's class from my side. So same like yesterday, if you have any questions, I can just take up some few questions and then we can end up the session for today, guys. Yes, anyone, if you have any questions, guys, feel free to discuss. You can unmute yourself and you can speak, guys, if you have any questions from your side. Yes. Yes, anyone, guys? Somebody is trying to speak. Any questions?
Yes, I have one
Yes.
question.
Yes, 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 yes.
Are you going to cover the topic related to big data like Hadoop and PySpark?
Yes, absolutely. We are going to discuss about that. But for the timing, just I'll, because we have a dedicated one session. We are going to dedicate one session completely for discussing about the course curriculum. But as of now, just because you are asking about just quick answer, just quickly to answer your question. So we are having a concept of which is going to be Hadoop and Spark. So these are the concepts what we are going to cover based on the Hadoop and Spark. What we can say that.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, because it's a little bit, because scientist means data scientist, he should know everything about how to handle the data. So little bit about main concepts of machine learning, deep learning, AI, NLP, generative AI, these are all going to be the main concepts. Along with that, some little bit about the big data systems, a little bit about the data visualization tools like Power BI, so a little bit about the cloud. So these are all going to be some additional topics which we are going to cover, but not in complete in-depth knowledge, but a basic idea about Hadoop, Spark, Hive, Spark, Scoop, and all these things we are going to be learning as part of our course curriculum. But it's not completely in an experiment high level, but it is going to be just a basic idea about what is Hadoop, what is Hive, what is going to be Pig, what is Spark. So how to implement them, all these things we'll discuss about. Hardly maybe for 7 days, 1 week, we are going to discuss about that. Right?
Okay, thank you.
Right, right.
But
Okay.
Apache Kafka is included in this?
uh, we are not including them. Why? Because there is, again, it's going to be Kafka, and again all these things is going to be, it will go, it's not a big data, it's a training program. Those are a little bit more into big data, but
Okay.
So learning the frameworks, it's all about frameworks only. Once you learn Spark and all these things, maximum you can. Spark is one of the most latest. It's going to be framework. Almost all processing, scheduling, monitoring, everything can be done in the Spark itself. So most of the work we can do it in the Spark only. So we'll discuss about that. I'll just give
Okay.
you an idea if you require about the Kafka.
Okay, sir.
Okay, fine. Yes. What is the time of the class? It is 7:30 p.m. to it's 7:30 p.m. IST, Indian Standard Time, to 8:30 p.m. guys. It is going to be 1 hour session every day. It is 7:30 p.m. Indian time to 8:30 p.m. guys. Okay. And apart from that, when will be classing starting? Date and time, because I'm near new today. So it is only just 1 day session has been happened. Currently, we are having some demo sessions are going on. So 3-4 days we'll have a demo sessions. Then I'll start with the Python. So Python is just like a prerequisite. So I'll teach a 2 weeks of Python. I'm going to teach you. So after that, the main classes of the data science is going to start. Okay. Fine. Weekend classes will not be there. Will there be weekend class? That means, are you asking that? Are you looking for a weekend classes? Are you asking that is weekend classes will be there or not? Anthony. So it's not a weekend class. This classes is for 5 days a week, Monday to Friday is the class. This program what I'm talking about. Okay.
Yeah, I'm asking if there will be weekend class.
Weekend. That means you're looking for a weekend training program, right?
Yes, yes.
Right now we don't have it. It's a weekday training only. We have it as of now.
Okay. What about
Okay.
9:30 p.m. EST time? 9:30 p.m.
9:30 p.m. already one batches. We have the batches. Already one batch is going on, but already they are up to pandas. Pandas already they have been started. So for you, it is going to be it's going to be very head. In the case if you're already having the idea about pandas, then you can join that session at 9:30 p.m. It's already pandas was already started. Data frames are already started. Next data visualization will be there. Then machine learning will start.
Okay.
But it's a running batch. So if you want a new batch, it will take a lot of time because 2 months is over. So still another 2 months or 3 months it will take to start a 9:30 batch. Okay, fine. Anyone else guys? Any questions?
Hi, Vamsi.
Yes, yeah, hi.
So, how many months the course will be?
5 months. 5 months, 5 to 6 months it will take.
So, let's say if it is December, okay.
Because you know the topics, right? So it's all about new topics. It's not like we cannot rush up. So it will take some time. If you want to learn all the concepts and all these things, we have to learn.
So, will there be any real-time project that we will be working on?
Yes. See, you will understand that. I'll discuss about that maybe in the next class. I'll discuss about that. So here, every algorithm is going to be like one real-time experiment, a real-time case study. We can't do these kind of an examples with a small data sets. We cannot do that. We have to require a large data sets only we require. So every algorithm we are going to discuss, we are going to do one kind of a small project kind of a thing only we are going to be doing. Absolutely, we are also going to do one main project we are going to do. So currently that is what in the morning 11 a.m. we are doing with that. With the real data sets only we are going to be working with that.
Gotcha.
Right. Yes, Subbaraju, can a fresher really get any job after learning data science in current situations? Yes, it is possible, but the thing is here, as I said that there are multiple skill sets are available here now. So being it is a fresher, you may not be you may not expect as a data scientist, but you may be part of a data science project. You can expect a kind of an roles, like it may be a data analyst skill, or it may be a data visualization skill, because many of my students, that means many of the learners who are the freshers, they have got the job into the data science project only, but they are not allowed to work on the data science project, but they will be using some kind of an data cleaning, data analysis, data visualization. As part of the data science project, they will work. You will get that kind of a jobs. We are going to get it. Okay. Fine. Right. Any others, guys? Any questions? Okay. So that's it for the today's class, guys. Just for today, we are going to end up the session now, and we'll continue in the next class, guys. Just for a small timing, tomorrow, guys, you don't have a session actually. So the reason is also nothing is there. Tomorrow I will be in traveling. I'm backing. I will due to some work. So I was not in Hyderabad as of now. So suddenly I got some work, so I came outside the Hyderabad. So again tomorrow I'm traveling back to Hyderabad. So tomorrow you don't have the session, guys. Your next session will be as usually on the Thursday's class, guys. Okay. So that's it for the today's class, guys. So we'll continue in the Thursday's class as usually at 7:30 p.m. with the same link, guys.
Vamsi, if we don't
Okay.
join the call or if we miss some days, so you're
Mhm.
going to send the recording?
Recording videos will be there.
Thank you.
Every day-to-day recording session will be given through the Google Drive. So that whatever you are going to get from our side, I will discuss all these things in the Thursday's class about our action plan and all these things I'll discuss on the Thursday session. Right?
Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you. So thanks all of you guys. So we'll meet on day after tomorrow, guys. That is on the Thursday. We'll meet up. Tomorrow I will not be available. We'll meet on the Thursday as usually, guys. Thanks all of you for today, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.